It's Thursday. You know what that means.
Will you look back when you're old and gray and think those dumb kids had a lot to say when we were trying to make this night one you'd remember? I don't care if my wheels don't turn, I don't care if my pipe don't burn, as long as I am flowing through your veins after I'm gone away.
It's Thursday night, and you know what that means? Some fun
for Themeatically speaking.
Some fun quizzes.
And Rollercoaster Rewind Disney Edition.
And Tim Summerfield will be playing us out at the end of the show.
But before we get any of that, what is it time for at the start of the show?
It's the joke of the week.
What do you do when Pikachu doesn't want to go on the bus? You poke him up.
So without further ado, we're going to bring on our Disney connoisseurs. First, we've got Cherie, also known as Surfergirl 326. How are you doing?
Can you hear?
Can you hear us?
Yay!
Yep. And we also got Bloom and Cheeza, also known as Richard. How are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's get everyone in sync.
Yep.
So,
oh, my phone's going a bit weird.
First, I'm going to play sort of a bit of a highlights video. I got a few snippets from your channels and kind of put them together just to give some people at home who might not have seen this stuff a bit of an idea of what you do. So I'll play that first, and then we'll.
I'm hearing two of you. It's like it's delayed.
Oh.
We'll try and sort that out.
We'll try and sort it out.
Gonna be right side up or not? Oh, there's Lilo. All right, so we got Lilo. There we go. I'm gonna give him a little treat, and I'm gonna turn the. I'm gonna stop and show you what I got him. So I just thought I would show you what they are before he destroys them. They're $10 for 3 of them.
They do look really cool. I do like this little sketchbook ear hat ornament. I do like it a lot.
We got Goofy. And look at that Goofy though. It's plastic. It's already in its own case. I love the background of this one. And I might just take it out of the box.
Oh, that's pretty big.
That is.
Oh,
go crazy. That's bigger than the source.
I cannot hold this cup for more than a couple minutes.
Webster Dictionary.
I have to put it in my lap.
Channel. Welcome in. Hi.
I mean,
Just want to say for the people at home, I've linked David. David couldn't be with us tonight, so I've linked his stuff at the bottom. He does a show on Saturdays, which is what you saw there, Disney Extra News. But
yeah,
I'll start with Richard then, because I think I know what it's probably going to be. I'll ask what your favorite Disney film is, but when did your passion for Disney start? Because do you remember when it first sparked?
it first started about 19. Well, it was about when I was about. Let me think. I had to have been about 9 or 10 years old. That's when I first took my first Disney trip to Disneyland, and it was did not fly. My mom and dad didn't want to fly, so they drove all the way down from Seattle, and it's just an experience of driving through California, try to get down there, and all that. So I started out with Disneyland. My mom and dad did take us on, I would say about one trip every 5 to 6 years probably. We were just not really that high of income on how much money we were making, and so he was a government worker, and it was all good. But I always watched the Sunday morning cartoons it's Disney that started it out with me for that. I always watch Disney on Sunday mornings. And when I turned about 16, I moved in with my sister, and then in 2010 we got a DVC contract, and now we've been going to Disney almost 3 times a year, probably, or more.
You can never go too many times.
You can never go too many times, and I'm attempting in the works of saving up money pretty soon to try to live in Orlando in Celebration. So,
that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is Celebration situated? Is it very
It's
close?
like right across the street from Disney World. Yeah, if you look it up, it was the city that Walt Disney made himself, and that was going to be part of his plan to have, I believe, Epcot, the Evolution. What was the original name for it? I don't remember the whole name. World of Tomorrow. I know that. But it was the city that he made that was going to be incorporated with that, so it was going to be like a city that was going to be a theme park basically all the time.
Yeah.
And he made the city, but afterwards it kind of it didn't really go through. It fell through kind of, so. And they had to change Epcot into what it is now.
And what would you say is your favorite Disney film? I think I already know what it's going to be, but I could.
It was the first film I got to see from Disney, and it was in the theaters. I got to see it in the theaters, which was a Goofy movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
That was my first Disney film of all time, and I got to see it in the theaters. And not very many people knew it was in the theaters.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I have the soundtrack actually. That was
yes.
list of many.
I love the soundtrack. I love Powerline. Everything to do with that film.
Yeah.
The Bigfoot. Yeah. That's what I mostly collect too. So.
Can Cherie hear us?
Might be a bit of a delay.
Are you good, Cherie?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There we go.
I was muted before. No, am I the only one? It's like I hear 2 of you.
Oh.
I think we had that problem before with Ace. It might just be because it's a long distance.
I'm hearing everything twice. That's why I plugged this in, and it's still like that.
Oh.
I don't know. Have you got YouTube running in the background?
No, it's on my phone down there, and it's muted. I mean, I'm hearing it. I plugged my earphones in. Oh, great! Now, I don't know if I should. Oh well, as long you can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. Yeah,
we can hear you fine.
Alrighty.
When did your passion for Disney start, Cherie?
Gosh, I don't know. I've loved Disney all my life. I mean, when I was younger, I grew up in Florida, and east coast of Florida, and I don't remember. I remember going to the park when I was very young, but when I graduated high school was the first time I remember going when we did our graduation type trip. And I'm sorry, it's really hard. I'm hearing everything double, and I'm trying to answer your question. Oh my god. Anyway, but yeah. So when I got older, I started going every so often with my friends. She had a pass. She had a pass. And so from Fort Lauderdale, it was just a couple hours away. And then, but I didn't really, wasn't like I collect anything, but I think just the last 20 years or so, I feel like actively, Minnie has been always my girl. I was never really like a fancy princess, Tiara, who was a tomboy. But Minnie was my jam. Minnie, everything was Minnie. I'm like, Minnie. Everything was Minnie. And but when Little Mermaid came out, I kind of related to her because I love the water so much. And then when Moana came out, I really related with her. My mom said I was a fish anyway. When I was born, she said I could swim before I could walk. So that's why those are two of my favorite princesses, pretty much. And
you two are like both my favorite Disney characters that you both like as well. Because I like Little Mermaid and I like Goofy as well.
This is my Ariel. That's my Ariel.
Just Ariel.
Just Ariel pins. Wow.
And I had a collection twice this big several years ago, but financial reasons, I just decided to go ahead and film. But I'm still getting back. I'm not buying. I don't have to be an Ariel completist, but I'm just buying pins that that are pretty and speak to me. Yeah.
Are you going to watch the new Little Mermaid movie?
Okay, I heard Little Mermaid movie, so
yeah. Are you going to watch it?
Well, I don't know. My husband's not too. We might go to the theater.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm keen on it or not. I don't know. I may wait till it comes to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Disney Plus all the way.
Ben and Holly.
Yeah, it might work for her.
It might work if you come out and re-enter again.
You want me to try that again? I'll try that.
Can do, yeah. We'll
yeah.
Chat to in the meantime.
Just saying to anyone as well, guys, if you've got any questions for our special guest, please put it in the comments as well. So we appreciate you waiting and listening in on it.
Richard, are you a pin badge collector? Because are you very into your pin badges, or it's more broader, isn't it? Because you do a Pintastic. For anyone who doesn't know, I've linked in the description. Richard does a Pintastic Tuesday where would you want to explain what you do on that? Yeah.
Well, what I do with Pintastic Tuesdays is the U.S. shop for Disney usually comes out every Tuesday with the new batches of pins. That is for the Pintastic Tuesday. It's a kind of like an event that they're going to have year round. And I noticed that a lot of people would rather just kind of watch a video than try to look at Shop Disney itself. So I just started creating the videos, and it just escalated from there, and now I'm doing it every Tuesday.
I do enjoy watching every Tuesday because it saves
I do.
The website.
I do have a lot of some pins. I have 3 storage sheds, but all of them are in different cities. I'm in New York, but I have a storage shed that's in Seattle because I used to live over there. And I'm going back over there in about, I would say at the end of this month, I think the 23rd. It's pretty far from now. No, not that far from now, but and I already have a storage shed that's in Orlando, ready for me for when I move into Celebration in about 3 months. And all of the storage sheds have some kind of Disney merch. It's throughout the whole U.S., it seems like.
Okay. It was my fault. Oh my gosh, I did have it open on my laptop and I didn't even realize it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Thank you so much, though, for coming.
Is it working now?
We appreciate it.
I mean,
yeah.
As long as everyone, I think that's what took care of it because it's
okay. Good.
I only hear one string.
Okay, you don't hear double now.
I've got this I've got this segment I do on the show called Roller Coaster Rewind. But actually, before I go to that, someone did ask in the comments. Actually, I'll ask Richard first.
Oh,
What are some of your favorite non-Disney theme parks?
One of my favorite non-Disney theme parks, Dollywood would have to probably be ranking pretty high on that list, I would say. If you're going to Dollywood, the best time to go for me, Christmas time. They go decked out, all out on Christmas time for Dollywood. I'm talking like you turn around a corner and you see like 50 trees that are all lighted up. So.
they like sync the lights or something as well, don't they?
Yeah, they have syncing lights. They make their steam train into the Polar Express. They have Christmas music playing live all the time. It's amazing. And then you walk through part of it, and they have all the dangling lights, but it's like walking through like fog and mist, and you just experience it, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah, Christmas time at Dollywood. Yeah, it's huge. I'm glad I got to do that for 1 year. They had 1 year, I believe about 2 to 3 years ago, in the middle of coronavirus, that their annual pass holder discounts were all the way down to $35 per person.
Wow.
And I used that once, and you were able to go 7 times during the year, or 7 days in the year, and it was all paid for and free.
That
Yeah.
is amazing. Like,
I don't think they have that plan anymore. I think it's like 250, but still.
like have a group of friends and be like, yeah, we're just gonna have like.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just here for the day, you know. Their food, I swear their food is better than anything I've tried in Disney.
Oh.
It's all Southern food. It's all Southern.
Do a food review in Dollywood.
And it's all huge portions. They're like huge portions every single place you go to. I'm like, oh my God. I took a video of it, and they had a pie that was supposed to be like a apple pie, and it's famous for Dollywood. But it's like, I would say probably about this tall and about this big. One piece of pie.
Sherry, what's your favorite non-Disney theme park?
Dollywood is on my bucket list because my sister lives an hour and a half from there. We've been wanting to go because my husband loves trains, and I am a Christmas fanatic. I love Christmas. I haven't been able to go to any parks since my life. I did go to Disney. Universal. We went to Islands of Adventure on our honeymoon, and I think that's the only time. So I haven't really been. I'm trying to think. I would though when I was younger. I've done Carowinds a couple times, but I was like before I was 10, and I don't really remember that. But that's only 3 hours away. I'm thinking, one of these days we might try to go there because it's so Myrtle Beach, right where I'm from in South Carolina, is on the East Coast. And so Carowinds is like 3 hours away, but you have to either go this way to go up or up to go down. It's like you can't
go straight across.
But it's only 3 hours away. So I'd like to go there because I love Peanuts. The characters. I love Snoopy. Snoopy has been my love of my life most of all my longer than Disney has. I had Snoopy and everything. I could remember my book bag, and I want to go to Carowinds. Just my main bucket list is to go to California and go to Knott's Berry Farm. I would love to go to Knott's Berry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm.
I love Knott's Berry. Yeah.
They go all out for Christmas and Halloween, but Peanuts, Snoopy, he's everywhere there. But,
Can I?
Yeah, so I'm boring. I haven't seen any place but Disney.
Was it Myrtle Beach? That's where Hard Rock Park was, wasn't it? Did you ever go there?
Yes, it was. It did not last very long, and they finally torn it down. It's pretty much the golf capital of the world. Though. We've got lots of golf courses, and they're actually. My husband just told me that the PGA Tour is actually going to be stopping here in near future, like next year.
Yeah.
My favorite time is called the Monday after the Masters. Lots of different famous people. So it's sponsored by Hootie, Darius Rucker. It's like a social thing for them. You used to could just be a standby and watch. But it used to be so much fun. He would just my Danny boy Dan Marino used to come. But Darius just invites all his friends, and they golf on a golf course, and it's called Monday after the Masters, and they have that there here. But we've got lots of golf courses here, but that's pretty much what we're. Besides little thing that's about 2 miles that way called the ocean.
Yeah.
I crazy golf and it goes through the ocean.
Yeah, I have to drive maybe a mile or two. But where we live, it's like right now it's bike week, and you don't go anywhere during bike. You don't go out to eat. If you go to the grocery store, I mean, you get anything you need because it's like they're everywhere.
Sounds like Matlock Bath.
Yeah, they're everywhere, and it's like and then in a couple of weeks, it's called Black Bike Week, and it's like they multiply every year. They're like more and more. And it's just because I mean Myrtle Beach is a densely populated city as it is, but when you have 10 times that come, it's like you just either have to have patience or you just don't go anywhere.
Oh, you wish you lived in the sea. You'd be like, I just want a little house in the sea.
That's why I kind of live I do live living in another county, but it's not, like when I lived I have also lived on the West Coast in Fort Myers, Florida. We grew near Cape Coral, and it was nice. The sunsets are so much different than sunrises, but I love watching sunrises. But sunsets are just like so magical. I've been to Naples a couple times. But when we lived there, I had to drive like half an hour, 45 minutes every day, anytime I wanted to go to the beach. But it was worth it because I could go to Fort Myers Beach, or I could go a little further and go to Captiva and Sanibel, which is all destroyed right now. But I lived there like in the 90s, and it was such a beautiful place. It just got wiped out like last year before. It just all got wiped out.
Yep.
Very sad. Yeah.
I have this thing.
That was Hurricane. What was it? That one, Elsa. I think it was Elsa.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to think of the name of it.
I couldn't remember. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I don't remember. But yep. Any more questions?
Yeah, we'll have loads of questions. I've got this thing I do on the show though, called Roller Coaster Rewind. It's usually about theme parks, but I'm changing it about Disney this week. I have just three random
Disney.
Just have three random facts, the Disney facts this week. And all I do is I give them a funny headline, well, a kind of gimmicky headline, and I'll just show them to you. You can pick which one you want me to read out, and I'll read out that fact for you and everyone at home. So
we've got the Trekking Taylor said they really want to go visit Dollywood as well, and coasters with moi. Thank you for watching. Dollywood.
So we got Quick
so
Step,
nice as well.
All Left There, or Bolder Than Before.
So choose one.
Just pick one.
Okay? Well, I'll pick Quick Step.
Here you
Quick
go.
Step.
Quick Step. Listen to the factoid.
Factoid, yeah.
Let's have a look. Which one is it?
It's that one.
The final ballroom dance scene in Beauty and the Beast reuses the animation from the final dance scene in Sleeping Beauty, but contrary to popular belief, it wasn't done to save money, but to save time.
And I've also got
some
photos about that as well, just in case people at home wanted to see.
So like the holding of the dress and
it's very
stuff
similar
like that.
to Robin Hood copied scenes from Jungle Book, just traced over. It's very similar to that.
And obviously the steps must be the same as well, but it does look slightly different. But it's more the fact that the princess is holding the dress sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
that's what I see.
Apparently, it was to save time and not money.
Yep.
But yeah, well, while we were waiting for you to come back, we asked Richard about what things he likes to collect. Is there anything other than the pin badges that you're as into collecting, Cherie?
Anything Disney.
Is there anything Disney?
Yeah, anything Disney.
Knows the comic books, Disney records.
Yeah.
I have a map. I have a map that was given to me. I have a Disneyland cookie jar. I have Disney mugs. I have Disney plates.
Yeah.
Plushes are a big thing, but they take up Disney plushes. But plushes have always been a big part of my life. But Disney, Disney, and yeah. So pluses are my heart. As a little girl, she's my favorite. This was given to me my friend of my birthday for 2 years ago. She's holding cotton candy. Is that not adorable?
Yeah.
So plushes are big. But pins I just started like 3-4 years ago. But like
really?
Everything else, and this is Olumel.
Yeah.
Do you know when you
So
get
he's
like
a friend of Duffy's? Is it me?
Oh, Duffy.
Yeah, he's a friend of Duffy. Yeah, he's from Duffy and Friends. Yep. Or he's also in. You can find him in Disney World still, and I believe that's where is that at? Where you can find the turtle.
At Polynesian Resort.
That's what it is. You can find him at the Polynesian, or also at Hawaii. Also,
right after
if I
everything
remember
opened
correctly.
up, they sent everything up from Alani. They sent everything over to Disney World, and he's got
little head Mickey on a shell.
I don't know if that counts.
So do you know about Duffy? Have you know Duffy and Shelley May and Stella Lou?
Are they the ones from Tokyo? Aren't they?
Yeah, they're
all from Tokyo, but
so the story is Minnie got Duffy to keep Mickey company when he was overseas. It's kind of like a Navy thing or something like that. And so Duffy has a girlfriend there, and her name is Shelley May. And then there's a rabbit, Stella Lou. There's a little cat called Gelatoni, and they're just all freaking adorable. They're all freaking adorable. And there's a new character they just came out with. But he plays a ukulele, and really, really quick. It just has a really cute backstory. I'm trying to get this little book out. Shoot, come on. So gosh. Okay, so he plays a ukulele.
Oh,
and so this is a picture of Duffy and
yeah.
And it says Duffy and Mickey were sailing the islands to find Shelley May a birthday present. And then it says, okay, and the next one is happy music.
So adorable.
Happy music led them to a cozy cove. Aloha! I am Olu. I play my ukulele to make songs of love. Want to sing with me? So what will you sing with? So I just thought that was a cute little story that comes with him.
You reckon it's like the guy that sang? It's one of the Pixar shorts where they did a song of like the two volcanoes.
Yeah.
Ukulele.
I have that pin.
There's a pin out there for that. Yeah.
That's what I thought of was the Pixar shorts of the song.
Lava Love, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Lava Love. Yeah.
Yeah. Lava.
I love that short.
Lava. Yeah.
That song. That song means a lot to me. When I was going when I was going through breast cancer, it was all I could do to try to keep my husband's spirits up, and not to, say, look, you ain't getting rid of me, and
Yeah.
every once in a while, we'll just say, I love you.
Yeah. Oh.
And because we both loved that short. We both loved it so much. That song, I have that, but that song is the cutest little story. I just love that.
It really is.
It's just
Speaking of like,
I wish I could get it down, but it's way up there. I do have to.
It's okay. But just another question here. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stopping people in the conversation as well. But when you get Minnie Mouse, do you always have to buy Mickey as well, or do you just?
Well, fun fact. Yeah, usually. Except he's like, I have Riviera, Minnie and Mickey.
Yeah.
You can't.
I love his hat.
Get both.
Yeah.
But it's just when they're $30 each. Yeah, you can't. But I finally broke down and got Minnie.
Oh.
50.
The 50th anniversary one, yeah.
I still need Mickey.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I may just split the difference when we go in September, October, when we're going next. I may just get the 100th Mickey. And then because I don't, and then at least I'll have the most, but they'll be, this will be celebrating 50th.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, because they're so expensive. Now, when I went in 2020,
Chip's the best one.
I bought because these were $30 for both of them. You could get both of them, so I chose to get both of them instead of getting one of Mickey or Minnie.
Oh, Chip and Dale are cool though.
Chip and Dale, yeah.
I like Dale. Mike likes Chip.
What?
So.
Oh, we went to Garden Grill for the first time on my birthday this year. They were hilarious. Oh my God. I was so mad at my husband because he wasn't filming. He's like, well, I want to eat. I'm like, because they'd come over and we got pictures and everything. But we have this one really cute one. Dale came. We were eating, and Dale came up behind us. We didn't get a picture, but they were, and they came around twice. But Mickey and Pluto only came around once. But Chip and Dale, I would go back again. I would dinner. It was. I mean, they say that the food has changed, but it was everything was delicious. The girl brought me a special. She brought me a special dessert because it was like a strawberry thing, but James doesn't like strawberries. But I wanted it all. I was like, just give me. She brought the dessert that everyone gets, but she put the strawberry stuff on the side, so I could still have it.
Trekking Tailors have just put the garden. What was it now again? Sorry, Garden Grill is their favorite character meal as well.
But Nook Survives has got a question.
He's got a very good question.
So
actually,
I'll ask Richard first. What Disney
I want to show you another one. This is Flower and Garden.
Wait for here.
Topiary, yeah. Topiary, Mickey and Minnie.
What year is this from? I can't remember. I don't know what year, but yeah, they're topiaries from Flower and Garden.
Yeah. Okay. Flower and Garden Festival.
Richard, what Disney movie would you love to be made into a ride?
They've done a lot of them. So I would probably have to say, let me think. Oh, geez. Mine Train, probably? No. Maybe Mine Train from Disney World. And it's basically Sleeping Beauty, I guess. But
I don't know if he means what movie you'd like to be made into a ride, not the ride into the...
but opposite.
Yeah.
If you could create a ride or a roller coaster based on a film that you like.
Well, I would have to say probably The Emperor's New Groove. As a ride, and then the first instance that you see the ride, it's Yzma yelling, Kronk pull the lever, and then you get to go flying down and go into the roller coaster. Yeah.
Oh yes. That's another soundtrack that I have.
That could be the new theme for Tower of Terror if they don't want to change the one on the East Coast to Guardians.
I want the
If it doesn't have that one, I want it to have like the biggest drop that Disney has. It goes like,
That's really cool.
A bit like Indiana Jones, a bit like.
Yeah, exactly. I want it to be pretty extreme. I want it to compete against the two big ones, which is Guardians of the Galaxy and what is the other one? Yeah.
That would be
the other new one. Yeah.
Cherie, what film would you like to be made into a ride?
Well, I know. I'm hoping it's going to happen anyway, but Moana.
Okay.
I think it is. They're building
I've
something
heard. I've heard they may do one in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
An actual ride, not just an attraction, an actual ride, like a water flume type thing.
Yep.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what they're going to try to do.
I was going to say Stitch, but it's already been done. But I would love to see a ride with Stitch. But because over in Tokyo, he actually has overlaid the Tiki Bird show.
Yeah.
Maybe
he needs to have his own ride. He's never had his own ride. He's always like replaced.
Yeah. Like the alien.
I'm sorry, but
maybe you could do like
I
a
don't
Easter
know.
egg within the ride of having Stitch in there on a surfboard.
I'm thinking like you would kind of like Millennium Falcon, where you would kind of walk into his ship, that little red ship that he had. It's a bunch of people, and then you would just kind of like do like a dogfight kind of thing going around.
That'd be cool.
I've got another.
Yeah.
Do you want to click on that one?
Well, I've got another question coming up, but before I ask that, I've got a question myself. Just because I know you're a big Goofy fan, Richard. Did you ever visit when they did? I don't know if it was called the Year of Goofy, but I remember they did a parade. I saw.
Yeah,
someone did a video about, and everything in the parade was Goofy.
I didn't get to see that. I don't remember what year that was either. So.
And I think it's someone called Disney Dan. I have to link you on YouTube. He reviewed the whole parade, and it's like every character is Goofy.
And he
doing something else.
He goes into, like mascots and things, doesn't he, as well?
It must have been like year of Goofy or something like that, or probably I don't know.
So what's your favorite Disney underrated movie and why?
That's right.
Hello, Mike. Yes, I know him very well. He brought over here from my channel. It looks like.
Yay.
Yeah. But my favorite underrated movie, I would probably have to say one that did not do good. Oh shoot.
I felt like I knew what you were going to say then.
I
thought you were going to say Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New Groove. I do love my Yzma. She needs to be all over. I'm sorry. I need to have a meet and greet with Yzma, and I'm happy. Or have it so Rob Riggle comes in as the voice of Krunk, and he does a meet and greet as a celebrity meet and greet for one of the late nights. That would be fantastic. And he would probably do that too. I love Rob Riggle, sorry.
I'd want to give it to Fiddly Squirrel though and be like, there you go. Just talk to the squirrel.
Yeah. He's also the voice of a lot of the, if I remember correctly, the Soarin', most of the intros are done by Rob Riggle. He's the person that tells you, hey, this is how you strap it, and then, yeah.
Oh, is that the guy from How I Met Your Mother?
No.
One.
There's someone else, yeah. It's Krunk originally, and he came from Emperor's New Groove, and then he became popular, so.
I'm thinking of another one.
Wait a minute. Love Saving Mr. Banks. Who else has seen it?
Saving Mr. Banks?
Is that Mr. Banks from Mary Poppins?
Yeah, that's
that's a main movie though. That's huge. I love that movie.
I love Mary Poppins though. Like,
yeah.
So, Cherie, what would be your favorite underrated Disney movie? Do you think?
Well, what would be under? I mean,
I'm guessing one that didn't perform well, but then I'm thinking now: are there films from Disney that have performed well here and not over your side of the pond, and vice versa? So we might have different opinions on that.
Well, I love the Rescuers.
They got a sequel.
Yeah.
You quite like rodents. Like
Yeah, the Rescuers Down Under. It's a classic. Everyone watched it on TV when it came out. It's everywhere. So
yeah, don't love a Disney film with rodents. G-Force.
Because my favorite cartoon, a classic Disney movie, of course, is Lady and the Tramp. Because I love all Disney dogs. Lady and the Tramp. But,
Lady and the Tramp was one of my first ones when I was little, so that started me off. And then Little Mermaid shortly came after and got me into swimming.
What did you think of the live action? Did you like the live action?
I thought it was quite good.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I liked it enough.
But I still like the cartoon.
I'm sorry, I did not like that they took Jock and made him female. They changed, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think my brain was trying to adjust to it, but then overall the film, it was a good watch for those that have never really seen the cartoon. The classic. So.
Okay, we've got another question, Cherie. What would you like to be made into live action? I think Knox means which Disney animated film would you like to be made into live action?
I'm trying to think what hasn't.
Yeah. Stitch hasn't yet.
Dumbo is another. I guess. I'm trying to think. 101 Dalmatians has been. I can't.
Yeah.
You answer, Richard. Let me think about that a second.
A very goofy movie.
Yeah, a goofy movie. That it could be done. I'm sorry, but yeah, I guess so. A movie. You know what I would want? Not a goofy movie. I would want a whole movie devoted to the life of probably like Powerline, and just have it so it's like Powerline the movie, and it goes into like a whole different scenario of not following the line of Goofy movie, but following his career.
There was a whole school that got involved, and it was on Facebook that I saw years ago, and did the whole like real live sort of movie of like a whole parody of all the songs put together of Goofy movie.
I just thought that professionally done would be fantastic. I think
it was brilliant. Like the whole makeup, the way that they did the noses and everything as well, like their faces, and then. There is another thing that I know, a band called Voice Play. So it's like a cappella sort of music. And they do like songs based on Disney ones as well, for those that are interested in Disney as well. But I quite like listening to them as well. I think they're just amazing Voice Play.
Yeah, I like them too.
You know what? I want to change my answer. I just realized a movie that I really loved. I love Walt.
Oh, that would be a cute as a live action. I could see that.
Much. It did not get hardly any love at all.
No, I like that movie. Yeah, the little gerbil.
Yeah, it was cool. Rhino, wasn't it?
Rhino.
This is my trivia Bible. This is my trivia Bible I have.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Who's who?
Yeah, this is my Bible.
Basil the Great Mouse Detective and Encanto have also been suggested by people in the live chat.
James.
Yeah, Encanto is a good one.
I'd agree with on this.
What about Luca? I could see that even that's new, but Luca would be a great, fantastic live action. I would think.
I quite like Luca actually.
I'm sure I've seen a film before.
Based out of Italy, you know. So.
Has there been a film before where someone turns into a fish when they touch? I'm sure that's been done in live action.
No, it's been done plenty of times, just not with Luca.
Don Knotts did a movie about that. He was a fish.
I've got a question because I got a question because someone mentioned Encanto. I don't know if it got explained. I've only ever seen it once, and I'm not saying it's a bad film. I've just only ever seen it once. But do they actually elaborate on the fact the one that has good hearing? I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. She would have been able to hear Bruno the whole time.
The one that can hear a whisper.
Kind of, yes, but the thing with her, if I remember correctly, was because I said it in the song. She hears everything all at once, so she can't. She can't concentrate on everything at once.
Yeah.
She just hears it. It's one of the voices that she always hears.
Yeah, it was the other way. She could hear like the slightest of whispers.
So she would probably hear it sometimes, but not all the time, because if someone else is talking or someone else is thinking, then it would overpower it.
I don't know if Cherie would be able to pinpoint this, but have you got your favorite Disney prize possession? Mike's asking.
Oh.
Could you pick one?
I have it in storage. I don't try to show it off a little bit, but it's in Florida for mine.
I do have one. I might be able to. I mean, because I have so many.
You can just tell us what it is. You don't have to show us.
Well, let me. So it is a map of Disney World from the 1980s or something, I believe, and it was given to James and I from a family member of his, and it's. And I keep it. It's in the. We want to get it framed so bad, but that's one. I mean, I have several. I mean, I have a really old Donald Duck plush that's a gun. It's from the 1940s, 50s.
Yep.
Another one of my favorites.
Her and me kind of think a lot. Cherie and me kind of think alike. We like to collect like the history of Disney, like things that happened in like the 1950s, whenever it came out, early things. I know she has some older pins, kind of like I do. I have a pin from 1958 that was made by Disney.
Wow.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
Is that your most prized possession?
It's probably not the most expensive or the most prized, collection overall, I would probably say that would have to be what I first started with, and that's what I got lent to me from my aunt, and I'm keeping it still, because she doesn't really have room to put it anywhere, and she wanted to show it off. So it's Peter Pan. I have a big selection of Peter Pan memorabilia, and some of the things are from the original movie. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you been to get something?
Yeah.
Mine is my prized possession, but it's more the sentimental thing behind it, and I've never actually shown you.
No, you
either,
haven't shown
so
me
Mike
that
doesn't
before.
know. But I once got this in a set of crackers as a
I don't
kid,
know if
and
they
it
know
is
what crackers are.
well, like Christmas crackers.
I don't know if they know.
And
you pop them open and
but it's just like a little Minnie Mouse.
Oh, cute.
It's only like it's quite tiny actually, but yeah, it's just a little Minnie Mouse that I got, and I just somehow managed to keep it all these years, and it still looks intact. But yeah, I just thought with you liking Minnie Mouse.
I think Richard grabbed something, didn't he?
But yeah,
I can show it. I love collecting these. Thomas Kincaid.
Oh, that looks epic.
It's just how much detail that he puts into it. The one and only.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep.
So I did say I collect comic books. I took a comic book out of the bin. So this thing is so old. And I actually I had one of Splash Mountain, and I gave it to some friends of mine that have a YouTube channel called Disney Nerd Herders, because their son Avery is amazing. He's autistic, and Avery loved it so much. But I was able to find these old. I love comic books because there's so much history, and the advertisements on the back of them. And here's another one of Donald Duck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
It's just I'm so afraid to touch these, but
put them back in the packet, quick.
This is the advertisement. I don't know if you can see that or not. But
yeah, we can kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah, but these, so this can go back. But,
wow. It's just so much appreciation for the earlier times, isn't it, in Disney as well?
That's that's another thing people talk about Disneyland. They don't understand. My sister-in-law's been there, and people are like, why do you want to go to Disneyland? It's so small. There's not Disney World has 4. I'm like, I'm sorry. Walt Disney walked there. He touched everything.
Yep.
I want to go there and enjoy myself.
It's the history, and I know there's more magical effects that are at Disneyland than Disney World, even if it is bigger.
And you can ride in the front of the monorail at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You used to at Disney World, but you can't anymore. Like the nose where the actual person is steering it.
Yep.
You can sit right there in Disneyland. It's just
cool.
it's Disneyland next year. It's on our James and me and my husband, our anniversaries next year, 25, and that's our goal for next year. We're gonna our anniversary is in September, but what?
Our anniversary is in September.
Really? What day?
29th of September, 2017.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ours is the 18th. So it was because we got married in 99.
That's my birthday month. So
Yeah.
September.
What's your birthday?
September 1st. So we just do the whole month. We just do the whole month and just.
Even though our anniversary is in September, I'm thinking we're going to try to either go November, December for our anniversary. Our trip, because we've never been there, because I want to see all the Christmas over. I want to see the Small World overlay, and just Christmas I figure, well, we might as well just do it right, and because I'm not into Halloween, and he is not. So if you go September, it's going to be everything's going to be Halloween. I love pumpkins and and everything, but but Christmas, I live for Christmas. I'm like, I have at least 10 or 12 Christmas trees the last couple of years in my house. They were really tiny. They were tiny, but I had 3, 4, 6 foot, but both of them were like 4 feet. I love Christmas. So because I asked my travel agent, who was a friend of mine, I said, Christy, should we wait? Is it cheaper? I said, we'll go in September, because because there the weather is pretty much the same, because it's in Orlando, it's 90 degrees all year long, but in California, so I said, should we just go in September instead? She said, do you love Halloween? I'm like, no. I'm like, she said, you want to go at Christmas? I'm like, yeah. She said, it's not that much difference. She said, you're going to pay, $500 or $600, close to $1,000 for a plane ticket. So you better go when you want to go, but make it so that's our goal for next year.
Did you say that was going to be in 2 years or this year?
No, next 2024, next year.
Okay, 2024. Okay. Well, I'll be down there in I'll be down there in 2023. At the end of this year, I'll be in Disneyland.
Yes, I know. You told me. I know. You told me already.
They'll find each other again.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, is it the same time? Her and me did this twice.
We can try.
We were leaving on the plane, the same exact plane that she came in on. I left on.
Oh, really?
We drive anyway. We drive.
Yeah, we tried.
When we went there for my birthday trip in February, but
yeah.
But hopefully,
we'll meet up sooner or later. I'm trying to live in Florida pretty soon anyway, so the next trip that you take, I'll hopefully be living there still. So
now that I'm an annual pass holder, we're trying to.
I am too. Yep.
There sooner. Yeah.
Yep. Now here's another cool thing I got.
Oh, yeah.
That my mom got me last September.
Oh.
It's the Life magazine of Walt Disney. The whole thing's about Walt Disney.
That is amazing.
I love the back of it, though. I'm going to show this back.
Oh.
This is so amazing. But what's even more interesting, every single page has artwork that you don't usually see of Walt Disney. But this one is a famous one, but I love that one.
Yeah, with the little steam train.
That's his own personal train that was on his property in California.
Have y'all ever been to Disney World?
No.
No. My brother has.
If you
My
ever
other
get a
friend has, I
chance,
haven't.
the resorts have so much. There's so many fun things. History. If you go to Wilderness Lodge, you can see Walt's train room. If you go to Boulder, is it Boulder Ridge, Richard, or the other one?
I think it was Boulder Ridge, yeah.
It's a DVC. It's like a little wing off of Walt. There is an actual car that belonged to Walt, and the whole room is nothing. It's all memorabilia from Walt and all his train memorabilia. It is so amazing.
That room is so hard. It's like booked like 4 months ahead of time.
She's got Life magazine as well.
Life magazine. We're like,
there's one pops down, the other one comes up.
I have to one up Richard. I have that magazine, but this is the original. This came out.
Yeah, I know. There was one that was before this. This was this year.
1971. This is from.
Oh boy!
Wow!
It's reflecting off my. Okay.
I keep that one close to your heart. It's worth a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We've got one here. Another question from Coasting with the
What's your favorite soundtrack?
Yeah, what's your
Disney
favorite
favorite soundtrack? Can we use a TV show?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you. Yeah.
I will say my favorite soundtrack would be from a new TV show that came out. I just got done watching it today, and it is The Muppets Electric Mayhem on Disney+.
I've not shown you that yet. Have you seen it?
I'd go mental. I've heard of
Oh
it.
yes, the cameos. They throw like 50 of them out in every episode. It seems like so many different people, and then they have a bunch of new songs, all of them sung by Electric Mayhem, and you can already get the soundtrack on iTunes.
I have like the Muppets like movie and
I love the Muppets
song that I play all the time, half the time, and it's like
this new season, the Electric Mayhem. I swear it's the best season that all the Muppets happened, and I think it's good enough. They're gonna make a second season.
I need to watch this, Mike.
I know, but I didn't show you that. Like,
yes.
Binging it, so I didn't show you it.
So I'm going to binge it because he's going binge without me on that.
I haven't binged it. I haven't watched it at all. I haven't watched it at all. I see stuff and I go, I've not got the time.
That's my husband in the chat, James. That's his him
yeah.
Hello, James.
Oh, hi, James. Yeah, he said
He's asking
Tarzan.
the Joneses about how many priests they've got.
He said Tarzan is his favorite soundtrack.
Yeah.
What's his favorite soundtrack? Sorry, Cars.
It said Tarzan. It said
Tarzan.
Yeah.
What's yours, Cherie?
I think mine, as a Moana, I keep that.
Yeah.
I literally, my truck is so old. I have a CD player still, and her soundtrack stays in my truck. Besides another, I have a couple other Disney one. I have another Disney. My Alani soundtrack. It's like you got it in front of me. It's different. That's another one that stays in there. It's all different music. It's all the Hawaiian music.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness. But yeah. But
I've got a little quiz coming up.
Okay.
Right. What I want you to do here is
we've got a couple more.
Have you ever been to Disneyland Paris?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you been? Someone's asked.
I love the dragon. The dragon is my favorite. I love the
I
dragon.
haven't got to go yet. I want to go badly.
She's so amazing. I have a little video of the dragon. I have a friend of mine who lives in the Netherlands, and she sent it to me like 5 years ago, and I was able to put it on a little short for my YouTube channel because I asked her. I said, "Do you mind if I?" And it's just that that dragon is amazing. Oh
yeah.
Right then. So
basically, I've got these 3 films. I've done about 5 of these. I don't need to know the year, but I just want you can work together and the live chat can join in. Just want them put what order. No, you can't cheat. What order did the films come out in?
Oh.
US.
Would that be US or UK?
US.
US.
Forgive me, I'm just having to pour a drink a minute.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very thirsty.
I'm trying to.
So I thought you just have a quick guess. I didn't think you put this much.
Princess and the Frog, Bolt, and then Tangled, I think.
Is that what you're going for, Cherie?
That's what I'll be going for.
I can't remember when.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a quick one here. Thank you, Hush Hush family, for joining us. Don't worry.
You've missed
can
a lot
always
of merchandise
rewatch.
being shown, but we've got some bits We've got another quiz off. You've just joined the quiz in time. We've got
Thank you for
to put
joining
these
us.
films in order of when they were released in the US.
I've just seen him pop up, bless him, in the chat. So.
I don't know. I think that might be right, but I think Tangled and then the Princess and the Bolt. I'm trying to. I know Bolt hasn't
I'm
been
gonna
out.
pick you up. I'm gonna pick you out of your misery.
So Bolt was first. Okay.
Oh, okay.
we go.
Oh.
Toy Story 3 or Finding Dory.
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the
Meet the Robinsons is probably a good one for earlier when they said
I
underrated
have
Disney
no
film.
idea when the
Yeah.
Robinson was. Dory wasn't too long ago.
And that's a mixture of Disney and Pixar too.
It is. In fact, someone's actually asked in the chat saying, "What's your favorite Pixar movie?" as well.
Oh gosh.
Probably Toy Story 2.
See, I'm.
Yeah. No, Cars.
Really?
Cars.
I like Cars. I like watch it like 1 to 2, maybe 3 times a year.
Have you seen? I saw a video about it on the internet. It's just a weird thing that I'm going to mention now, but the VHS of Cars is one of the rarest VHS tapes. Someone did a video who's a collector,
Yep.
and it was only released on the Disney Club website.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Trekking Taylors is joining in a minute as well.
Do you want to go with
the
Chuck and
order.
Taylors? They say Meet the Robinsons, Toy Story 3, and Finding Dory. Do you reckon that's about right?
Well, I know Finding Dory is after the Toy Story 3, Pixar. Meet the Robinsons, I think, was before that. Yeah, so that has to be correct.
Yay!
Yep.
Thank you, Taylors.
Toy Story 1, the animated Mulan, and the animated Aladdin.
Oh, I loved Robin Williams in that
I
movie.
like the way you have a go at me for saying castle instead of castle, and then you're
No,
going
I go
Mulan.
Bath and Castle and Bath instead of Ball.
What came up before? Was it Mulan or Aladdin?
See, I think
before.
I'm thinking Mulan. I don't know. Mulan, Aladdin. I think.
Mike's helping you out.
Toy Story, Mulan, and then Aladdin. And the way it shows, I guess.
Mulan's
Yeah.
last? Toy
Do you
Story.
reckon Mike's right?
Aladdin, Toy Story, and Mulan.
Yeah.
Okay. He split it. Yeah.
Well, that.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, not sure.
Oh.
Hercules. This was sort of, I don't know if there's a name for it because you're bigger Disney fans than me. When they had this kind of era where they were sort of square drawn, the people, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a name for that, whether it was a renaissance of some kind or.
If you're thinking soundtracks, there's 2 of my favourite soundtracks there already, but I own
Yeah.
all 3 of them.
So
What track was
Pocahontas, Hercules, and then Notre Dame, I think, if I remember
What are you going
correctly.
for? That was in the right order.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mike got it.
I was off by 1 year for that one.
Got Lion King, Tarzan, and a Goofy movie.
Oh.
So I thought Lion King was first.
Yeah, Lion King's definitely the first because that was.
Yeah. I'm going to say Lion King, a Goofy movie, then Tarzan at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
where they put a bit of CGI in
Now, I have got a
film.
second quiz because there's a quiz I normally do with logos and letters. So what I've done, I've kind of spelled out Surfer and Cheeza, but I've used letters from Disney film logos. So I don't know if you want to try and guess.
Oh,
I can't.
okay. You want to go first, Fisher? Do you want?
Can I?
Are we our own names? I think what that is.
So the S.
Well, I know what the R is.
I know what the S is.
Which are?
I know what the
Am I back?
Oh, the first R. I know what the first R is. That's from. It looks like Raya. I think Raya and the Last Dragon.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna get to. Okay, well, it's so. I thought we were gonna get to guess, but
yeah, you can still guess the rest. Yeah.
Guess.
Well, I was gonna try my name, and I thought he was gonna do his name. It's like it's, but it's okay. Yeah, whatever. He's already started.
Can I do S?
Well, let Cherie, if Cherie wants to have a go.
Any letters that you know?
I would not know any others.
Yeah, that S has stumped me. I'm trying. It's not.
I know the S.
Oh yeah. Well.
Because I know the U's from Luca and the R was from Rhea. That's the only.
Yeah, Luca, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in the order. You can just pick whichever.
You just guess whichever ones you want.
Yeah.
I've got a list here. I'll tick them off so we know which ones haven't been done.
Incredible. The C is from Incredibles, maybe. No.
No.
From Cheeza.
The first F is from Frozen, probably.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. I'm looking at other people in the chat as well, but I don't know if I'm allowed to read them out.
Do you want me to flash up the chat to help you, or do you want to keep going, trying to guess on your own?
See, I don't. Somebody said about Strange World, but I never even saw that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the R is Strange World.
Yeah.
It looks like such a DreamWorks film, I think, for a Disney film.
Oh, see, and the E, the Elemental, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Elemental.
Apparently, there's lots of movies I haven't seen.
And then the Z, that looks like the Z is probably from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Which letter was that?
Z.
No, but if you want to guess, there is another letter from that film.
The E.
Oh.
Yeah, the E.
The E, yeah.
E. Yeah, the Z.
The first S.
I know what the A is from. That's from Atlantis.
Yeah.
The movie.
That's one of Mike's favorite films.
That's underrated too. They should make a live action of that. There you go.
Also, like, it wasn't done very often that Atlantis did. It wasn't a musical, was it? It didn't have any. They weren't singing anything. It was just, animated film. So different.
Yeah.
So at the minute, we're just wanting the S at the top.
And the F is from Frozen too, isn't it? The F on top?
The F is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got the S at the top.
The S, yeah. We're still looking for the S.
The N.
The N.
The C.
I've got a feeling Cherie will know where the H is from.
Oh. I know where that's from. Do you want to try to guess, Cherie? The H?
Oh my gosh.
That's Lilo and Stitch. The H on the A is Stitch.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like the H from the Lilo and Stitch.
Just commenting in the
that
comments.
C is throwing me.
It's from.
It looks like it has dots on it.
The C is from. I don't know how to give you a clue without giving it away. It's a sort of Latin American film.
Oh, okay.
Coco. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you got any idea what the S is with those little things on it?
It looks like.
What are they? I can't tell.
It can't be turbo. It kind of looks like a shell of a.
Think
saw.
Pixar, but early on.
Early on.
Oh, Ants.
Ants was.
No, Ants was DreamWorks. It's the other one.
Oh.
Oh, they did it.
Those two always confuse me. They look the same.
At the same time, though.
Ants and what was the one that was exactly like it?
Everyone's saying it in the comments. Bless him.
Yes, it was Bugs Life.
Bugs Life. There you go. Oh my god, it's all flashing up now.
The Z and the first E in Cheeza. That's what we're after. The Zed.
El Dorado?
Oh.
No, that was DreamWorks as well.
Oh, well.
What film was it earlier? The James
I love my cartoons.
That first is from a live action film.
Oh.
That first is from a live action film that's also a ride at Disney.
Beauty, no. Beauty.
It starred a certain Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, so that might be the
What, Jungle Cruise?
Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise, yeah.
Oh.
And the Zed. It's a film we mentioned earlier.
Well, I thought he said that's not Frozen?
The Zed's
no,
the Z. Oh,
so what are we looking at for the Z?
What else could be Z? I'm trying to think. Z, I mean...
Tarzan.
Tarzan, yeah, okay.
Tarzan. Yeah, we never said Tarzan. And we're looking for the N. I just can't figure out what the N is.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the N. Yeah.
Small N.
I thought oh, yeah, that's from Frozen.
No, it's from...
No, the F was from Frozen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or the E. Did we do it with the E yet?
Yeah, you've done the E.
First
It's just
E.
the N that's left.
Have we had Moana?
It's not Moana. It's a fairly recent CGI film.
Oh, no, not CGI.
About two brothers who go on a journey.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and
Onward.
Yeah, Onward, yeah.
I don't know how I want to say
okay.
it.
There you
There
go.
we go. Oh,
That's all the letters.
Ah, well done.
We didn't say Elemental, I don't think.
Yeah, someone said Elemental, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that was good, that was.
It was good,
That's
yeah.
fun.
I like how I start doing the beginning of the song and you immediately know what it is as well. I'm like,
Any
so well
questions
done,
while
Vicky
you're
Never.
doing it?
Although, to be fair, Poco Loco does get me dancing and up and moving. And
Yep.
it's a very...
Name That Tomb. I could do a Disney Name That Tomb in a heartbeat.
Oh yes, definitely. I think we might need to
What's your
get some of my soundtracks in.
what's your favourite Pixar movie? Is Ben and Holly want to know?
Yeah, I didn't manage to get around to that, did we?
Also, Mike, I do that game every week, but it's normally theme park related, or we had Scarcity on last week, so it was. Yeah, we always get that quiz, we always get it.
For me, it's probably Lilo and Stitch because
Yeah, Lilo and but I was gonna say Cars. I like the soundtrack to Cars too. Rascal Flatts and
they are considered Pixar, right?
Sheryl Crow's song in that was brilliant.
yeah.
Real gone.
Yeah. I also like the Onward soundtrack because it has a person from where I lived. She's from the city I lived in, Seattle.
So, if anyone else wants to ask some questions before we wrap it up, I'm just going to quickly click back to...
I know. Thank you, everyone, for contributing towards in the comments.
With
for
the
the
roller
answers
coaster
as well.
rewind, I'm going to tell them what the other two are.
Okay.
There was the All Left There, which is a play on words for almost there.
Oh.
She was left-handed, Tiana, in the film, because the person who voiced her was left-handed and asked for that to be one of the conditions.
Oh.
So that's why she's left-handed.
Keggy-handed.
And the last one was Bolder Than Before, which was George Lucas was a big fan of Scrooge McDuck comics growing up. And the Boulder scene in Raiders was a conscious homage to the seven cities of, I don't know if I can pronounce that right, Cibola.
Cibola, yeah.
But the logo would go on to inspire DuckTales. So one inspired the other having a scene in it, and then one inspired the logo of DuckTales. So
very cool.
Well. Little factoid as well. But
Love these factoids. I don't know why I call them factoids. It's just the words just come up now and it's stuck.
So what is your favourite Pixar movie, Cherie? Because Richard's told us his.
She said Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
Is that Pixar?
It's not. I thought it was.
I don't know. You would know better than me.
I thought Lilo and Stitch was Pixar.
Oh, it might be.
But
I don't know. I just assumed all the CGI ones were Pixar, like apart from the Disney CGI.
Toy Story.
Because Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, Big Hero 6, and there's another one that are actually not Pixar. But it's so funny because everyone assumes all the CGI ones are Pixar.
But Toy Story is always my.
So Lilo and Stitch is not. It's a Walt Disney film.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. Why did I think it was? I don't know why I thought it was.
It looks like one. That was when they were still in their heyday for Disney too. They were doing good during those years.
I think if my husband's still, it's probably mine is Toy Story, and
yeah, go with the original.
I've got another fact about Toy Story actually. Toy Story, I've not got a picture or anything, but when they were first doing the, I suppose you call it like beta or alpha, when they would first had they were messing about with CGI, and you can find it online somewhere. But when they were trying to put a voice to the scene, just to play with the CGI, they used the voice of Tom Hanks from a scene from Turner and Hooch. So they always had Tom Hanks in mind to play Woody.
Yep, and it worked out.
And also, Tom Hanks' brother voices most of the Woody stuff in the video games.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for with that fact, Louise.
But your husband is saying that he needs to buy some burger.
They're just talking in
There's
conversation. The first question.
In Fort Wilderness, the Wilderness Lodge. It's the best burger on. Oh gosh, it's
one of the best burgers. Yeah.
Would you say that restaurant is the must-do restaurant when going to Disney?
It's off property. It's not really on property. It's on a resort. So if you're counting all resorts, also there's thousands of.
What would you say in the park then? What's the must-do restaurant in the park?
Oh.
It's like when we go for the first time. Like,
now, are you going for are you going to go for the experience or for the best food?
Oh, Mike's saying resorts count, but I think that's going to make it even more complex, isn't it?
Yeah, Mike is making it harder. Maybe we can split it into two. I don't know.
The Polynesian is my favorite. I love the Polynesian.
Let's say in Florida, we're only counting Magic Kingdom. What's the go-to place to eat in Magic Kingdom?
Oh, in Magic Kingdom. Well, if you go on, like I said, are you going for experience or food?
I don't. Mike's asked the question actually. I'll put it forward for Mike.
Which one would you want to go towards? You know,
everything. He said everything. I don't know what that means, but
all-round experience.
All the food. He eats it all every day. Even ask him, he would probably agree to that. Him and me, we like almost every single restaurant in all Disney, so you can't choose the best one.
Chef Smith's Homecoming in Disney Springs, Trekking Tailors are saying. It's not Disney owned, but they say it's a must.
Oh, it is a must. Okay, so I could probably think of my favorite that's in Animal Kingdom. Let's try and narrow this down in my head. So Animal Kingdom, I would have to say the barbecue place usually always has the best deals. I love that barbecue, which is Flame Tree Barbecue. I love that place.
Oh, Mike's already got an answer. He asked the question. He's already got an answer.
Yeah. Well, Mike, I love Mike. Come on.
He's
my partner channel, by the way.
I don't know. Is it still there in Epcot? I remember people used to do videos of them drinking. Was it Beverly, that drink that tastes?
Oh, Club Cool. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
What's Beverly like?
Still there.
For someone who's not tried Beverly, how would you explain it?
Have you know what seltzer water, like tonic water?
Oh, like tonic water, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Or
it's tonic water mixed with ginger ale is what it is.
Or soda without the syrup. It's just carbonate. It's just carbonated water. Yeah.
Now,
mineral water.
It's really good if you mix Beverly's, but if you have it by itself, it bubbles in your stomach and it tries to come up a lot of times. it's really bad carbonation if you don't mix it. So what I love to do with Beverly's, I have to mix it for myself, and I like going towards, I believe it's called sour apple. It's from China, if they have it there still. But I love mixing the sour apple with the Beverly's, and it makes it like a sour apple soda almost, and it's really good. I love that one.
We've got is it appetizer?
Yeah, but that's not sour.
Appetizer, but yeah.
Ben and Holly, yes, I have. I've been on 10 Disney cruises. So, yeah.
Have you guys been to Castaway Cay?
Yes.
Or is it meant to be
Castaway Bay, sorry.
I don't know. Is it meant to be Bay or is it Cay?
Castaway Cay.
Oh, it is Castaway.
It's in the Bahamas.
Oh, right.
It's Disney's private island.
Ooh.
All beaches. Yeah.
Ooh.
I love. Yeah. I love Disney cruising. Yeah.
Cherie's husband is saying Beverly's not actually that bad.
Some people love it. You have three options. Either you love it, you think it's okay, it's paddleable, or you hate it. So.
So I'll leave the comments open for a bit, but as we start to wind down, I'll start with Richard. Have you got any stuff you want to plug?
I didn't get to answer the question. I didn't get to answer the food question.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I wasn't sure if you agreed with Richard's answer.
Magic.
Well, I haven't been. Richard's been everywhere. I have not gotten to eat all the restaurants that he has. The Magic Kingdom, I've only ate. I've had the Liberty Tree, the little snack. I've had my favorite is the turkey leg. I love the turkey leg. And the waffle, I am obsessed. When I got back from my trip, I keep Eggos in my freezer, and I have to have Nutella. I have to have that every day. It's not the same, but it's very close.
Yeah.
You test the Eggo, and you have to have either blueberries or strawberries on it. And I am obsessed with that snack. And now my other favorites are from the Polynesian Resort. I love Kona Cafe and Captain's Cook. Me and my husband did, because we both kind of have like different palates. And the stuff's in Kona Cafe is a sit down, but on our way over, we did the app. We did the quick serve. Well, quick service app. We ordered meatballs for him from Captain Cook's, and then from Kona Cafe, I ordered the pot stickers.
Yeah.
By the time we got down there with it, we went to Kona Cafe. I got mine. We went to Captain Cook's, got his. Went outside and enjoyed the Poly, and it was such a magical evening. It was, and then we got to watch the fireworks. You got to watch the fireworks from the beach. So those are my
Polynesian Beach, yeah.
And he's got me hooked on the coconut meatballs now, though. They're like just a tad bit spicy, but they're very flavorful. And it was like they were each dish was like $10. So it's like we didn't have to pay we didn't have to go sit down, get waited on, tip anybody, and we didn't have to wait. We had the service on the app is really helps a lot. And then I have one more favorite in Disney Springs. We love the Earl's sandwich because they make the fabulous Cuban food. I love Cuban food, and they have a fabulous Cuban sandwich, and their turkey sandwiches are good. But we love Polite Pig too, because Polite Pig has a different array of barbecue. They have chicken, pork, and beef brisket. And we love the Polite Pig. That's just a few places that we've been to. Animal Kingdom, we have never really ate anything there, and Epcot. But Epcot, we did eat at I can't remember what.
There's so many restaurants in Epcot. I would for Epcot for me, I would probably say
love the Brussels sprout, and they're at Polite Pig, yes. And my husband does not eat vegetables, and he eats the Brussels sprouts and the Was it cauliflower or the other one? Broccoli. Because grilled vegetables just bring it to another level. When you grill vegetables, it really, yeah.
I like two restaurants from the France Pavilion. I would say one of them is the older one, which is La Facilier, if I remember correctly. They money, expensive, and it has a long line, but it's only. I think they said last time I looked, it was about $10-15, and expensive wise, and it was the Monte Cristo sandwich. Oh my gosh, it is so good there. I love that Monte Cristo, and it tasted pretty dang good, I would say. But if you really wanted to go towards a more quicker place, the newer place that opened right around the corner and in the back, that would have to be the Creperie. I'd have to say, probably. I love that place too.
What's the Monte Cristo sandwich like? What's in it?
It has a grilled cheese sandwich with ham and raspberry jam, usually. And it's like a regular sandwich grilled, but then afterwards they also deep fry it with egg batter on the outside. Oh, yes.
What is jail food? What the heck is jail food?
Basically, in the UK, Merlin are a company that pretty much they own 4 of the major parks in the country.
Okay.
And they've recently outsourced their catering to a company called Aramark. And famously, on this side of the pond, enthusiasts have gone crazy about it because the prices have gone up and the quality has gone down a lot.
Well, it seems like Disney World's having the same problem right now. Having
said that, we've only recently, only in the last week, have we got a theme park that serves turkey legs. Big turkey legs.
Yeah, it's only just started.
It's only just started because we've had
turkey leg or something.
Yeah, we've had World of Jumanji open at Chessington, which is a theme park over here.
And you know what's so funny? The Disney World turkey. I do not love. I don't love turkey. I like my beef, and I love ham. And the turkey legs in Disney World, to me, they taste like ham. They're
they're sweetened turkey legs. They are turkey legs, but they're sweetened. I think they're braised. Smoked and braised, yeah.
But
they are really good, and they're big enough, and that they're always. It looks like they're ham pieces because when you try to bite into them, it looks like ham instead of turkey when you're biting into it. It's interesting.
Tracking Taylors, did you actually get a giant turkey leg when you were at Chessington? Because they visited there recently, but they're just saying it's charging about $18.
Wow, I don't
think it is. Well, that's a Disney price.
I wouldn't mind paying those prices at the English parks I've told you about if the quality was there. Do you know what I mean? Disney has got the quality to charge that price.
Yeah.
Disney price, but not the Disney
quality. Well, you just go onto a cruise then. I believe, if I remember correctly, Disney cruises, yes, they're expensive.
Well, we've got the Eurostar. It goes under the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, but I know most of Disney Cruise Line has the same menus.
Oh, really?
Counting US and Europe and Japan and everywhere else. So
I think
they're always really high on the ranking for food quality. I know Disney World does not have as good as food as the Disney Cruise Line, by far.
Wow. Yes, so Coasted with the Joneses has put something similar from the theme park Chessington, saying Chessington Smokehouse is the place, and it's like comedy big size. Love the smokehouse.
See, I think that would be normal size in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if we start to wind down, I have got a really nice surprise at the end of this video that I think you're both going to like, and I think the people at home are going to like. But before I do that, I've got your links in the description, your Instagrams and your YouTube.
Okay. Thank you.
But I'll ask Cherie first. Is there anything else you want to promote tell the people at home about before we wrap up?
Usually every Wednesdays I try to put up a pin video. It's called Pins Day Wednesdays. The next while it's probably going to be every other week because I'm trying to. I still have a couple of videos from my birthday trip in February, so I'll have a couple more Disney World videos coming up from that trip. But yeah, look for a pin video for me on Wednesdays, and I like doing that. And yeah, so that's what I usually try to do, and because I have a couple collections, just a couple. You haven't asked me how many I have, but we don't have that much time. But
yeah,
but I have, but yeah. Anyway, but that's what I have coming up. On Wednesdays, I do Pins Day Wednesdays, and then I try to throw like a haul from somewhere from Box Lunch or I just went to our recent park recently, and so I try to take my where I live at Myrtle Beach. Try to do vlogs from. Sometimes I'll go to the beach, and take videos, but usually on Wednesdays I'll drop a pin video.
Wonderful.
And Richard, do you want to tell the people at home about?
I do a lot of vlogging because that's what I used to start with for a long time, and I still do that a lot. So every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Wednesday, I have vlogs coming out for the whole year coming out already. And I have, and on Tuesdays, I have Pintastic Tuesdays. And then I try to go live whenever Space Mountain Dave, with Space Mountain Dave, whenever he does go live. So that's usually later at night for even at the East Coast.
Do you do, because I know you do Saturdays, because I normally catch the Saturday one.
Yeah, I usually go with him on Saturday afternoons, but then
it's Saturday night over here.
Do it, huh?
It's about 10 p.m. over here when I'm watching it, because obviously the time difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
It's nice to watch, yeah. Just grab a beer and I can watch that.
Yeah.
But I'll put David's links in the description as well. And for anyone who watched the start, because he couldn't make the show tonight, David did the catchphrase at the start of the show, so that was nice.
I know, that was nice to see him.
Yep. And a lot of his streams start around 9 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that is, I believe, let's go with that one.
Pretty late for y'all.
3 to 4 in the morning.
But he's a lovely guy. He's a lovely character.
He's in the middle of trying to not be at his job anymore. So he started a different endeavor to try to work for himself. And so hopefully that does work through, and hopefully it does work out for him. Yeah.
And he's been taking care of his parents too. He takes care of both of his parents and trying to get that situated because they're, so. Yep.
And I know, let me think, 9 p.m. usually is on Saturday. No, that was yesterday. So that was Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Which is Disney movie reviews. We last night we reviewed, if I remember correctly, what was that? The new Peter Pan and Wendy movie.
Oh yeah.
We reviewed that. I like it a lot. The other person did not. So it's either there's no middle on that one. If you either love it or you hate it, it seems like it's almost no center on it. But we do that. I know we are going to try to do a live tonight, probably around 10 to 10:30, if I remember correctly.
If I get up early, I can watch it.
Yeah, that's Eastern Standard Time, and that would be 3:30 a.m.
I normally catch the afternoon one on a Saturday because obviously That's not too bad.
He's okay with that one. We streamed that one around 7 p.m. on Saturdays because he doesn't have work on weekends for himself, and so he tries to do one that's earlier.
And I'm quickly going to plug that on Monday. We've got the next episode of Attractions Ultimatum, which people at home who watch our channel will know what that is, and it's Bubbleworks versus Toyland on Monday.
Basically, we compare rides that.
It's like a bracket. We've got rides that no longer exist at UK parks, but panel that decides each week.
You're quite welcome to join in the chat as well if you want to.
And next week we've got United States of Amusement coming back. He came on in February SA. He's coming back on for USMay. But I've see the comments. I've really enjoyed you coming on. I appreciate you taking the time because obviously time.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Certainly we'll have you again as well.
Yes, please. Whenever you want us to come back, please let me know.
It's funny.
Yeah.
You don't know about this.
Oh, I don't.
But I've mentioned Tim Summerfield. He's let me use this song. It's not his song, obviously it's a cover. But to play out the show, he's covered a certain song from Moana on guitar. So I'm going to play that. And did you want to say a catchphrase before we go?
Just thank you everyone for staying so long, and thank you to our wonderful guests as well. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Give them a follow as well. It's been so lovely to connect with you as well.
And also, Tim, this guy's about to sing. It's not live, obviously, but I'll put his stuff in the description as well.
Yeah.
But this is. Do you want to say the catchphrase before we go?
So we'll see you
in the rear view, because now we're gone.
Bye.
Okay, you see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. It's nice to see the humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me, it's Maui, breathe it in. I know it's a lot, the hair, the bod. You're staring at a demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? For the tides on the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary Terry guy. Hey, what is two thumbs pulled up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this sky. When the nights got cold, we stole you far from down below. You're looking at him, yo. Oh, so I lassoed the sun. You're welcome to stretch the days and bring you fun. Oh, so I harness the breeze. You're welcome to fill your sails and shake your trees. What can I say except you're welcome? All the islands are from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. I guess it's just my way of being me. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I can explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was just Maui, just messing around. I killed an eel, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here in my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Just look at the mini-me Maui, just tipping, tapping the hey, hey, hey. Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. For the wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away, you're welcome. Cause mine, we can't do anything but float. Oh, you're welcome, and thank you.